still got that EMF reader. Should I put this on? Not yet. Wait till we get to the slap.
Oh.
Just in case. Already.
This is another ghost video.
Already.
Already? Oh, it's a cat.
Yeah, black cat. That one cat was so pretty.
Oh, it's because it's black, isn't it, Emma?
No, it's because like, there's a black cat. You're gonna go ahead and.
Keep it away.
Oh.
That was like a little piggy pattern.
Oh.
That's when he's coming. I guess that's hard to tell. Might be the top number, isn't it? All right. Welcome to Whitehall. Whitehall is now rented out by Spirit of Light. It's a spiritual store with crystals and incense. It's an awesome store if you haven't been in yet. This building was built in 1895 by the Mintz family. They ended up building this whole thing for $300. Nowadays the rent's like $3,500 a month. So times have changed a little. They ended up selling it in 1902 to the railroad, and it became the first boarding house for all the workers. The railroad owned it until about the 30s, when they ended up selling it to Klein Funeral. But Klein is just like a local founding family. It's one of the main families here. You'll see like school districts, cafes, restaurants named after them. Anything you see Klein is the same family. Well, you get a funeral home in here, dead bodies in and out, weird stuff starts happening. This is where our first ghost story starts. In the early 1930s, a young newlywed couple, they were headed home from their wedding. They were headed towards Spring Creek Bridge, just a couple miles from here, when they started to argue. As they got close to the bridge, the husband wasn't paying attention. He veered off in the side of the ravine, where he bumped his head on the steering wheel. His bride hit her head on the dashboard. They didn't die, but they were in really bad shape. They needed help. The only problem was back then, we had no hospital, no doctor, no medical care at all. The only thing we had was the funeral home. So the ambulance knew we were the closest place for miles. They rushed them here, they did what they could. It wasn't looking good. They brought them upstairs, they laid them in side-by-side beds, where the husband holds his wife's hand, professes love to her as she passes. The husband, he ended up living, but he never remarried, he never dated, and he died pretty young. We believe he died of a broken heart. The ghost bride. Unfortunately, we don't know her name. We just know her as the ghost bride. She's one of the most active spirits in this whole town. This is actually one of the places I guess last saw an apparition. Right in front of that green door with the gold knocker. The only reason I even believe her, she described the spirit as we know her before I told the story. We always see her in a full bridal gown and a veil, and her face kind of looks like the Day of the Dead mask. I like to show her face. I do have a picture to show you at the end, so don't you forget, it's one of my best ones. Normally, when we see her, we'll see her in pictures and videos. We'll get her all through the courtyard. We'll get her on the porch. We'll see her up on the balcony. And you can just see the chains for the rocking bench up there. Maybe not all of you can see it. But we'll get pictures of the bride and the groom sitting on that bench together. But the most common places we see the bride are in the upstairs windows where she passed. We'll see her on this side, and we'll see her in the front. We'll end at the front. Normally, when I'm up here talking to you y'all, people swear they see these curtains moving. And those two cars that I just waved to, those were the last people that were in that building. That building is empty now. So we'll fast forward a little bit to the 1950s, when this place was still Klein Funeral. They ended up selling it to a group of hippies. It became a hippie commune. Interesting transition, especially here in Texas. But as soon as they moved in, things were off the rails. None of them could sleep. It was the same thing every night. Somebody moans and voices. Furniture would drag loudly across the floor. They'd find it rearranged or stacked up in the morning. Some guys said they could hear whispers in their ear. Others said the ends of their beds were being shaken. Basically, what they had was a poltergeist. But a poltergeist is just a German word for noisy spirit. That's exactly what they had. It was like rattling chains, knocking stuff over, the moans and the voices. These are just the ones that would rather be heard than seen. So they band together, try to come up with an idea to get rid of all this. And they ended up ripping the entire house up with all the copper pipes and all the copper wires. Now, it's because copper conducts electricity, they were trying to remove the conduit for the EMF, electromagnetic field. They say that your body can use that energy when you pass. So they're just trying to remove that. They took it all, they sold it, a couple $100. They ended up building a room upstairs with that money. It wasn't anything fancy at all, it was very small and basic, but they had to keep it empty. As long as they did, all the activity went away. They could actually sleep. The first time they used it as storage, they put a box in there, do something on the wall, it would start all over. The moans, the voices, the furniture moving. Just like the bride just wanted her own room, even in the afterlife, which I guess is understandable. So these empty rooms, they are a theme in town, and I'll point them out as we go. And they're just kind of a tool you would use for towns like this, where they're all kind of inadvertently trapped. Most of these buildings have had paranormal teams trying to cleanse the place. Doesn't really seem to do much. The weird thing about the rooms, though, is this building. They have it in their lease that if you want to keep the peace and keep the quiet, to keep that room empty still. There's even a clause in there that you can't break the lease for haunts. Weird thing for a lease, but it is a weird town. I encourage you to take a lot of pictures, as many as you'd like. Try to take at least 2 or 3 of everything, just so you have something to compare to. 4 or 5 might be better. But there's 3 main things that we see. The first one are the orbs, so little floating balls of light you'll see. A lot of times with the ring of energy. And we'll see different colors, all kind of colors. We believe that could correspond with maybe how they're feeling. We believe that like green or blue could mean sad or confused. Red we believe means angry. White seems to be the most common one we see. It just means they're moving around. We've been getting all kinds of colors. Purple, yellow. It's been interesting. The second one is the vortexes. This is probably the trickiest one. It's like the swirls of smoke or fog you'll see, and everything else will be in focus. I do have an example to show you because they are tricky. But everybody wants that third one anyways. It's the Holy Grail. It's the apparitions. So when you see somebody in your photo, you know nobody was standing there. You might just see a torso. You might just see a shadow. We get these almost every tour, so I hope y'all get some good pictures. I'll get out of the way, and as y'all are finishing up, I'll pull up that vortex to show you guys.
This is awesome.
Would you like to see the vortex I have?
Yes.
Yeah, you want to see it?
Yeah.
See right behind me, zoom in a little bit. Right behind her knee there.
Oh, wow.
And the other ladies, you can tell nobody seemed to know it was even there.
No. That's wild.
Did you get a good look? See it? See right behind her leg? This is got another.
Sorry.
It blends in, I'm sorry. Come here, I'll tie your shoe. And this area was the living quarters while it was the funeral home.
What is that?
What?
Oh. No. Wait. No. Yeah.
That's not terrifying.
Come on, son, don't yell at me.
What the heck?
They have all those like EDM concerts once a month or so. And the last time I was out here, this guy had an actual robot. It's like 4.5 feet tall. I thought it was a girl because it was running along that fence and it stumbled, but it caught itself and then it got up and started running. And it was running so fast, everybody was like struggling to keep up with it. But I went to go to check them out, but they were just running down the street with it.
Wow.
Oh, we'll go ahead and cross here. I think we'll give it a shot. Follow him, guys. Go.
Aha.
5, renovated about 16 years later. The current owners have been here about 15 years. As soon as they moved into this place, they were getting activity immediately. And when they would first open up in the morning, they would see a shadow figure walk through the door. They would go to greet him, and there would be no one there. When you walk in, there is like a dividing wall. You can go to the left and get like a milkshake or brownies. You can go around to the right and sit down and eat. Well, in that joining wall, they have these marquee letters on the wall that just say EAT, E-A-T. They come in the morning, they be rearranged to T, T-E-A. Same thing every morning, change back to T. So the last straw, actually, so there's been many more things. They have all the tea cups and the kettles. They'll just fly off the shelves throughout the day. Sometimes they'll come in and the whole shelf would be knocked off. The final straw was for the owner. She was upstairs kind of finishing up in her office. when she feels a cold hand grab her thigh. She thought it was her husband, the co-owner. She looks up to get onto him, nobody there. She said, this is it, this is the final straw. I've got to figure out what's going on. So they hired a paranormal team. They immediately started getting answers. They found out the man's name and what he wanted. They saw that his name was Henry. He had a tragic accident while they were building the railroad, and he was just coming in to get something to drink. So whenever he said the drink, she said, oh my God, ask him about the tea with the letters. She said, yeah, so if you see me coming in the morning, I was just looking for a cup of coffee. You see me coming in the afternoon, I'm just looking for a cold glass of tea. So they started asking Henry, like, okay, so do you want us to leave something? Is there a way you like it? So they found out how he likes his drinks, and they'll leave him, say, a coffee on the counter. The coffee will keep him happy for a week or two. And finally, he'll start acting up again. So knocking stuff over, walking through the door. So they'll switch from coffee to tea, and it'll keep him happy for another couple of weeks. Then they have to switch back. There's even a little tip cup. Last time I saw, you could buy Henry a cup of coffee. So the next time y'all are in there, go see what they've got on the counter, if they've got tea or coffee. And this guy, Henry, he's still hanging around. He's here probably right now. One of the people that still work here, she was walking in this alley we're about to walk through, and there's a staircase coming up that's attached to the building. She's on her phone, kind of just like getting ready, not really paying attention, and she sees a man on the staircase walking the same speed as her up the stairs. So she stops to go say good morning, and no one's there. This was only a few months ago. So Henry's still hanging around looking for his drinks. The lights really make pictures hard here. If you want to snap a few, you try, but when we come back through, I think the lights, some of these should be turned off, make it a little bit easier for you. You'll see a lot as we go through town, a bunch of these buildings off the ground. That's a workaround for this curse. We don't know what they do out there. Something burns to the ground, or gets wolves, they'll bring something out, a building from Love Lady or Victoria, somewhere out in the country. This was just a motel from the 50s they had brought in. Look at the cats hanging out around here.
I like cats.
They're all really taken care of. There's food bowls and water bowls everywhere.
Whoa. Okay, this part looks haunted. I saw a doll in there.
It's been draining lately.
Oh, like there was a doll in there, bro. I swear it's haunted. It's haunted. I'm hoping and praying that YouTube doesn't take the video down, because one of the last times I tried to make a video where it's in real life, they took it down.
I wonder why.
It said it was cyberbullying. Stupid.
The bridge that we just walked on has a name, and it is the Poltergeist Bridge.
Oh.
You'll see a lot of those stumps. We have stumps everywhere. So when they have to cut a tree down, you'll see they'll never remove the stumps. Are you getting activity? Is anything happening on there?
Oh, no, I'm not. I haven't heard it.
Well, turn it on, boys.
I have it on now.
Let's just straighten it.
You could do this and
The place where we're going in is a pretty good spot.
Ooh. Go check it. Go check it.
Welcome to Dory Court Archway.
Then let me do it.
Dory Court is a unique place, a bunch of places to sit, little shops. Well, it's named after one of the worst guys I'm going to tell you about tonight. So it doesn't make any sense why they named such a nice place after such an awful man. We use archways all over town to protect us, but they're kind of concentrated in this general area, all the things the judge has done. We use them because of the Celtic belief that if you have a place that's been haunted or has a spirit attached, you put an archway there, kind of locks them in that area. They can't follow us home, they can't go haunt somewhere else, they're pretty much stuck here. You'll see them a lot in cemeteries, almost always out of a natural material, and almost always has a name over the top. Well, pay attention to how you feel walking under this one. It's a unique place, it's got its own vibe. I start feeling weird, out of the ordinary. We'll hear things like singing, whispers. We'll even smell things like tobaccos, colognes, perfumes. I don't want to build it up too much, so if y'all are ready, let me let it head inside.
Oh, I feel weird. No, like it actually made me feel weird. Ugh.
Did it have the thing on? Do you have it on?
Who's got it on?
Davis has it. Yeah. Yeah.
Smell that?
Yeah, it was a really strong smell. I don't think it smelled that good.
Yeah, it's like a really strong cologne.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we can have a seat if you'd like. We'll be here for a few minutes. It was very convenient for him. This window with the window unit was his bedroom window. They said he loved looking out at who he had up there. He was obsessed. That was pretty sick. And he wasn't doing it like you see on TV off of a plane. He just had people strapped to the side of that tree. And he would leave you up there for 3 days and 3 nights by 3 ropes. He would leave you up there, beating you, berating you, convinced everybody had info they were hiding. And these were just like normal folks coming out the train and rest. He had this weird contraption that he's built with just 3 ropes. You tie a rope around your neck, a rope around your waist, and a rope looped around your thighs. He just had you hanging on the side of that tree. And he would kind of leave you up there for a long time, 3 days and 3 nights. So he's doing this on a large volume. Kind of everybody surrounding us, all the towns surrounding us are kind of like up in arms. And eventually he kind of gets shut down. So anytime you saw this guy, he was always walking around town, always drinking, always glasses. Anytime you may have seen him sober, completely goes away the morning his wife Ella goes to cross the street. And she was born Ella Klein. You can't see here, but across the street, a couple of doors down, her friend had a little deli shop, and she was just going over there to save. Well, she goes across the street, she gets hit by a horse and buggy. It hit her so hard she passed right there in the street. My friend saw this, came running to try to help. She gets hit by another horse and buggy coming the other direction. Those 2 ladies died side by side on that road. They say the deli shop owner turned into a poltergeist. If you're out here at 2 or 3 in the morning, this is one of our most hot spots for ghost hunting. They say you hear voices enticing you to come stand in the street. She sounds pretty nice. So 2 down out of 100, big blow to the population. But it was a bigger blow to Judge. He's expected to go right back to work, take care of his 4 kids all by himself, including his youngest, Marilyn. Marilyn, she was a normal 11-year-old girl. Her favorite thing to do was to play with her best friend, Sarah. Sarah lived over on Main Street, kind of close to where we start, but these 2 were inseparable. They went everywhere together. They'd be in this courtyard every day, playing tag, playing chase. They loved ringing around the Rosie, which is pretty dark on its own. But their other favorite place to play was in this barn. That's now the dugout. This was Judge's farm. So upstairs, maybe some of you can see the bars on the windows. There's 2 windows. They're kind of hard to see, but of course the bars weren't there. But it was just a huge hole from window to window where they would kind of winch the hay bales back and forth and store them. Well, that was one of their favorite places to go running around playing hide and seek. One day they were up there playing, getting a little too carried away. Sarah gets close to that opening and falls out. She lands just right on her leg, ends up breaking her femur. Say this was one of the most painful bones you could break. Poor girl just broke her so bad it's compound. So of course she's screaming. Marilyn peeks over, she starts screaming. So Judge Dory comes running out to see what's going on. And if he was sane or sober, he would have picked her up, brought her to her family. But he wasn't, so he didn't. He picks her up, brings her upstairs, lays her on his bed, pours some of his poison whiskey on the wound, sets the bone, and then wraps it up the best he could in sheets, before finally bringing her to her family. Needless to say, the damage had been done. She died a few weeks later from gangrene, we believe was due to Judge. Interesting thing with Sarah, she came to play with Marilyn every day for weeks after she passed. Marilyn went her whole life, even on her deathbed, 100%. She came to see me all those days. Marilyn would be in this courtyard all by herself, playing, running around like the good old days, up in the barn playing with no one. The town starts noticing, they start whispering, makes it back around to Judge, and he just gets mad and yells at her, knock it off. She's gone, get over it already. She's like, Dad, Sarah's standing right here, waving to you. How do you not see her? Sarah, she's one of my favorite spirits in town. She's one of the friendliest, but she's also one of the few that's known to be physical. She'll give your hair a little tug, give you a little pinch. I swear I saw like 4 or 5 weekends ago a lady's arm being tugged. She loves throwing like pebbles, acorns, making noise out here. Whenever we see her, her face is expressionless and white as a sheet. She's even been known to turn on that point-operated car a couple of times. Sarah, You out here with us tonight? If you are, just let us know by turning that car on. We just want to say hi. Can't turn the car on, turn something on. Let us know. Pretty sure they've been unplugging that when they close, but I don't think she needs electricity. Is anybody brave enough to play a game? See if we can get Sarah to come say hi. I had a feeling you wouldn't even hesitate. You're brave. You might want to wait to see what to do. Yeah, you're prepared. I'm not worried about you. So we got two things we can do. We can do a chant. It's really easy. I'm brave enough to do it. But I think the best game to play is Ring Around the Rosie. I just need like 3 volunteers. It's one of her favorites. Really?
Go, boys.
That's what I'm talking about. This is the best way to get her to come out. So right here is probably a good spot.
3 people with EMF.
A lot of people.
Davis, can I use the EMF?
You see, get the body cam. This is a good chance for everyone else to take like pictures and videos because we have caught stuff on camera.
Pay attention.
You guys remember how to do it?
I'm pretty sure.
I've never played it in my life.
Yes, you have.
I don't know what
Ring Around the Rosie
is.
You hold hands and
Like
go
ring
like in a
around the
circle and
Rosie.
just say
Oh.
ring around the
Full of
rosy.
posies.
Pockets full of posies. Ashes, ashes. We all fall down. But you don't need to fall down. But they want you to do it 3 times like Beetlejuice.
Like, wait. Spin around and say the song?
Yeah, you just go like
Hold
that.
hands and turn in a circle, son.
Yeah. That's pretty easy. Ring around the rosy, pockets full of posies, ashes,
Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. Okay.
You want me to count you down?
Yeah.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Ring around the rosy, pockets full of roses, ashes, we all fall down. Ring around the rosy, thousands of roses, ashes, we all fall down. Ring around the rosy, pockets full of roses, ashes, we all fall down. Don't want that car to turn on. Actually, I do want it. I do want the car to turn
Ring
on.
around the rosy. So we're playing your game. I hope you're see. So this whole courtyard, amazing place for pictures. Pretty much pick a spot. The window that she fell out of, next to the dugout sign, we'll get pictures of Sarah a lot. The hanging tree, we got all kinds of weird stuff. Faces, ropes, full body apparitions.
That was
Stuff in these
terrifying.
windows, sometimes in judge
I did not
windows.
like that.
It's cool. Oh, I'll show you all the good places for the EMFs. So Sarah likes to hang around that car, like around all of that under air, like the patio, or in front of the door, right there where the entrance is. Judge Doring, we usually pick up around that alleyway, close to that tree. If you guys wanted to take some time to kind of investigate the area, this is a good spot.
Go over and do it. I'll go with you. Come on.
Over there, on the road, I could hear singing.
Me too.
Get your EMF on. Look, go over by that park.
Okay.
I'm just not scared enough.
Sarah, what's up, Dawn?
Bro.
Sarah, want me to sit in the car? Sarah?
Turn on the car.
Sarah, please turn on the car. I want to see what the car does.
Please turn on the car.
Please. Red flag. Please turn on the car.
I'll ring around the rosy.
Or are you over there by the tree? Sitting on the car?
Come on up. The ring around the rosy thing was terrifying.
It is. Really.
I didn't like it.
Did you get activity?
We didn't find anything. I heard like singing voices over on the road. What?
That orb? The little light? See it? Can you move it?
Moving with your phone.
Is it? So is it a reflection?
Yes, it's a reflection.
What's a reflection? Where's Emmett? Oh. He found something.
Yeah, I got something.
Guys,
I have a light slash. What's up, Sarah?
he's got it.
I got
like,
something. Let's see if it works. I don't have something bad or.
We're not below a power thing.
Nope. No power thing whatsoever above us. Like bro.
Yeah, it stops when you go away.
Yo, what's up, Sarah? Yo,
And then when you go away,
Did
it
you
just
not-
stops.
did you not feel that step?
No.
And that wasn't me because I wasn't moving my feet.
Wait,
I'm not joking.
let me hold it real quick.
You hold it.
So you go this way, it stops.
It's right here. Sarah, tap me up, bro. Give me that.
That's all.
Okay, I need to stare right here. Yeah, Bradley, watch this. It can't fit in AC.
There was actually something there.
Was it really?
Yeah, like we would take it away from the house and it would stop, and then we would put it
If
against.
you take it away, you put it back.
Yeah, you put it against the wall and it started
AC,
beeping.
Trying to check that one right there.
And then it wasn't doing.
It was right there in that corner next to the tree.
That's been the most
Like,
popular.
behind the tree.
Hey, look at this
See,
picture.
I've got a couple of pictures. So this is what we think
Ooh.
is Sarah up in that window upstairs.
Yo.
Is it alright if I take a picture?
It
You
looks like
can,
a
but we have it on the
doll.
website too.
It kind of looks like a... Oh my god.
Yeah, it reminds me of like those theater laughing and crying masks.
Yeah.
I forget the name for them.
Yo.
Comedy masks.
This
Look at this one, buddy.
So that's the tree there.
Oh, that's terrifying.
I saw that like right there in the corner of the tree. I saw some.
what you're
I
picking
saw someone staring at
He
me.
did say, hey, I think I saw somebody standing
Like,
there right before you.
I
ever
was
did.
going over there with him, and I'm like, oh, I swear I saw someone
We
staring
heard
at me.
singing on the road.
No, over there.
there was-
It was like over there.
I heard it from over there.
I
There was
heard it from
nobody
over
there.
there.
Well, we were in here just now. What? Kind of getting goosebumps.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I've got those because those kind of help us nail it down.
Did you see the picture? Look at this picture.
I'm gonna go over here and try.
I like the location.
Yeah, someone come, Bradley. Let's go.
Hold it up to the wall.
I'll grab your water.
Okay.
I've been in town, but some of these spots are
Yeah.
I see the picture. I missed it. I'm sorry.
so sorry. I'm really got it.
No, you didn't do anything. I didn't get up. I was distracted. Stop! A lot of things going on.
I found something,
Oh, okay.
guys. I found something. Guys,
Pictures in there.
look,
This one though.
look.
Tree.
Found something.
Oh, yeah.
Something. Sarah, do not jump scare me.
Donald the EMF.
No, you hold that. The other one. I don't know where it went.
This one was from a couple of Halloweens ago.
Nice.
Watch that pillar there. The person was not on our tour.
Oh.
So the door, they used to have, see the crack right here? They used to have a little light on that you could see the light in there.
Door's
If
haunted
you watched
too.
that long enough, you would see shadows breaking that and there would be nobody inside. Is everyone good with pictures?
Bye, Sarah.
Goodbye, Sarah.
I'm sorry that you fell out of the building. They look the same?
Yeah, that's a man.
Still terrifying.
Yeah, right.
I was like, whoa.
Ghost mannequin.
Oh, come on.
Ghost orb. I like stuff like this. Ghost ducks.
Like as the phone moved, it moved. No, I know. And then it happened to us on Speaking Ducks. When you moved, it moved. Okay.
Yeah, exact opposite.
Wait, Bradley.
I'm so proud of you for even going on.
You want to go in the back?
In the back of what?
The line.
Yeah.
Okay. Back in the line. The EMF guys. Well, you don't have the EMF.
I don't have the
You
EMF.
got the camera.
Yeah, I'm the guy recording.
You're the cameraman.
Cameraman never dies. I have plot armor.
Your personality this on your YouTube channel, right?
Yes. That's why I'm recording.
Yes. Yes, he is.
I'm the cameraman. He never dies. I have
This is
plot
your
armor.
second
Ghost hunting. Yeah.
ghost hunting video. Yeah.
I have a feeling this one's honestly better than the Ghost Road.
Oh
one.
yeah, this one's way
We
better.
found
We
found
got
nothing.
EMF readers. Ghost Road, I only saw some like faces, bro.
I didn't see
I just
anything.
have a 3. In Ghost Road, I only saw this I kept seeing like every now and then this like tall lady in white, bro.
All I ever saw was the bushes moving and noises.
I saw the bushes moving and I saw the noises, but I also saw this like lady. Oh my God, are you haunted? Oh my! Darth Vader.
Well, Emmett, we're right below lights, but yeah, sure, Darth Vader's haunted.
Oh, really? The lights don't pick up anything. I just tried.
Oh. It's a ghost, Darth Vader.
Go. I hear noise. Yo, it's just sitting at 25. Oh, wait, no. Frick. There we go. I accidentally put it on hold. Yeah.
Alright. Can anybody guess what this building used to be? You can guess it without the awning, you all get it. It's the bank? Oh my gosh, yes. Y'all saw the side of the side, didn't we? I'm just kidding. Can you guess what it was before it was our bank?
Take shop.
Did you say jail? Yeah, so it was our jail. I don't know how everybody does that. I guess it kind of does look like a jail. You can actually even see, I'm gonna blind jail, where the bars used to be on that dark trim out there, those little holes. Yeah. You can kind of see it on this side, but not nearly as good. Kind of see a couple of
You have to watch that.
So when it was our jail, it looked just like this. It wasn't connected, it was all by itself. No insulation, no ventilation. There was only one cell inside. It was very small and cramped. Nowhere you wanted to hang out. It's 120 degrees in the summer. We think one cell would be enough for 100 people, but we had no gentlemen, so we needed more than one. We built one across town that's now Jailhouse Saloon. They put a whole 2 cells in. Huge upgrade. That building is still standing. You can go in and look in the window and still see both cells. It's pretty neat. Well, whenever they moved over there, they converted it to the first bank. When it was our bank, it had been robbed a couple of times. The second time was robbed by a pretty famous picker. I guess who that might have been? Exactly, you don't think. Yeah, Bonnie and Clyde. They were actually here a few weeks before they were shot in Louisiana, and it's just so weird to think they were in our backyard. They had all kinds of activity in Spring, in Conroe. They had that bridge they would hide under. They had family out here in Spring. It's pretty cool that they were so close. Well, I guess it's you can come up there, y'all fine. We're the ones blocking it.
Sorry.
No problem. You have a good night. You too.
Yeah.
So, I already told you that they built the bank. Okay. So, yeah, they were out a few miles on those farmers' roads. They were like barely roads. They were just real skinny tires back then, like bicycle tires. They're slipping and sliding. They eventually get stuck out. So, man, trying to get undone for over an hour. Until a farmer finally rides by on his horse, ties him up, pulls him right out. They're very like, no, don't go on your way, you crazy kids. Well, obviously he didn't know who they were until they get that newspaper a few weeks later saying famous pair, Bonnie and Clyde, gunned down in Louisiana. I should have tried to stop them on the rain. Didn't even know it was them. At the very least, should have asked for some of that money, which is what I would have done. I didn't see anything, just a deal. So they get unstuck, they end up right here at the edge of town. They look over, they see the bank. Should we? It's kind of what we do. We pulled up a parked right here. Came running in, guns blazing. They shot the bank teller and the bank manager. They ended up stealing $7,500 out of the safe, which is still the same safe that you can come see. Doesn't sound like a ton of money, but in today's rates, it was almost $250,000. So it was a big blow to the economy. One of their calling cards, after they would rob them, they would come out front and just shoot the whole front of the building with bullets to let you know that Bonnie and Clyde had been. The more you start looking, the more you'll see. This awning definitely covers a lot. But the most obvious one is this one right here. Up there, put your finger in a piece of history. So those dark ones up there, they're screw holes from the old awning, but if you look at the very top, right under it, I think there's a couple up there. I believe that one in the middle is one. There's a couple up there. You'll see these patches everywhere. They patch them up every time they repaint. But still, they just call it the famed robberies. They don't read anything about Bonnie and Clyde. Just to kind of get it. It's like a little shopping town. One of the main reasons that they don't talk about it is from the Smithsonian. Whenever they were gunned down, the Smithsonian had their cars, their guns, their clothes. They had this big list of all the banks they robbed with the amounts missing. Well, our town wasn't on there. So our sheriff got mad and he wrote the Smithsonian a letter. They wrote him a letter back. We've got both of those letters in the museum at the front of town. So we went through all of this. We got robbed, had to deal with all this, and y'all won't even acknowledge us and at least put us on the list. They wrote him back saying, we didn't know or ever robbed. You guys are way too small. Or too corrupt. We didn't even bother with this guy. It's so weird to call us too corrupt for money and crime. But I guess it wasn't really their style to come into towns like this. So what they do haunt the banks, they rob, just not here a lot. It was one of the smaller amounts they'd ever robbed. Just like quick drop and grab and go. One of the spirits we do here on a regular basis is God. He was our bank manager. He was in the back in the office when he heard all the commotion going on. He was taking one step out. So that office in the back is a huge hotbed for activity. So much so where employees today don't even want to go. They're long enough, they'll start moving around on the desk, falling off. But in the corner, you'll see a shadow figure just standing there watching. If you look at him directly, he'll vanish. You get back to work, a few minutes later, he's there again. The whole time you're back. He loves showing himself in reflections. This whole place is nothing but like glass shelves and beard shelves. You'll be in there shopping, you'll look like a shadow figure standing behind you, watching you. And it always seems to look like he's got a bowler hat on. There's a couple of pictures I've got there in the museum, and he always had one on. Mark, our ghost hunter, he said he's been getting a ton of activity around back. Because if you bring a little travel bottle of alcohol and crack it open, and put it on the back porch, in 5 minutes it will be in. I should probably tell you that it's the ghosts and the spirits, but it's probably all the cast and the records. That's why we've got so many. With their little hands, I can just picture it now. So this place is just okay for pictures. You're going to be fighting the glares on this glass. This one goes to the very back. With this big window, you'll see a red exit sign. And in that little cubby is where the office was. If you want to try to get a picture, probably best to put your phone close to the glass or flat on it. I don't mind taking a picture of anyone in front of the door. Our next spot is pretty good.
Hold it up to the window. Hold it up to the window.
Mr. Shadow? Like you went up 26. What about the bullet? What about the bullet? Yo!
Look at this picture. See, this is the building.
Picture over there.
Yeah.
What?
Look at that picture.
What?
It's not in mine.
Make sure you just send that to
Let me
me.
see.
There's a person. A ghost.
It could be something that's just in there. I don't know.
It's awesome. Whoa! Oh, that's cool.
Been there for a while.
Oh, it went instantly to yellow. It went. Do we have a reading? See?
Oh.
Yep.
Nothing here? Okay.
Most of it went up 6.
I've been looking around trying to find a shadow.
Hey, babe. Try yours up there?
Oh! It's not doing anything for yours, but Emmett's was going crazy. I've been looking around all over the place for the shadow.
Touch the bullet.
Yeah.
So you can say you touched a piece of history there.
Oh wait. Yeah. Let me get a picture.
Better than those classic ones.
They're all quarterbacks.
I really want to.
S-H.
I really want to do the Goatman's Bridge someday.
It's going to take S-H.
What does that say?
Whoa.
We keep like getting close, and then you and I both come back to reality. You and I both have like lately come close to thinking, oh, maybe, and no, maybe, no.
Look at this photo, guys. There's
It goes like cats. Oh yeah.
People have talked to me about that store. I didn't know that either. Oh, I wonder if she's talking about hometown.
Brantley, the top one instantly went to 200 when I turned it on.
Bro.
I was right there. I turned it on. It went to 200.
Yeah, we're always looking for new stories.
Daddy, I was right there in the middle of the road. I turned it on. It went to 200.
Yo, Emmett, I tried to do the same thing. I went all the way to 5 in
Yeah.
the middle of the road.
In the middle of the road. Joe.
Gerona.
It's easily 100 years old. Lots of branches in the trunk.
Yeah, in the middle of the road. It went to 200.
Guys, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
I'm proud of it. I mean,
Where you live?
that's the thing. They don't
Yeah, that's just me. That's me. This
Oh.
isn't. This isn't. Why don't you go up in the middle of the road?
Bro.
It's like going into the yellow. Here's the movie too. Oh, this is going
Oh.
into
Yeah, it's going on.
In the middle of the road, it went off.
Yeah, mine went to
red. Yours
200.
going too?
Mine went to 200 in the road, in the middle of the road. Yeah.
Still going off. That's awesome. All right, so we're here to talk about Wunchy Brothers. Wunchy Brothers was built by Charlie and Dale Wunchy. They saw a need for a place to party, but these guys needed a place to hide their moonshine. I'll kind of start putting you all to sleep here because there's so much, so I'm working on trimming it down a little. But this had a ton of history. This is one of the first buildings that they had a balcony for. The red light kind of gives it away what it used to be. That red light, though, is kind of a nod, of course, to the red light district, but it shows you where Charlie's room was as he got older. Charlie was kind of like our biggest prankster in town. Anybody that came through that was like just passing through, he would love to prank you. That's like kind of what he did. So that red light is off more than it's on. It's supposed to be on 24/7. The whole town knows about it. Even during the day, it's off. They'll go and tell him, hey, your red light's off again. They'll go up there and check it, and it'll flash on in his face. This whole time, every day, all day. Charlie is still in here pranking us bad. He died in 1950 at the age of 80. His brother died a few years before. They were just kind of running the place, the silent operators. This building stayed empty for a few years, until the mid-50s, when a lady bought it and turned it into a hotel and a burger shop. Anybody that slept in Charlie's room up there was guaranteed not to sleep through the night. The first person by themselves, they woke up in the middle of the night and they felt this booming, loud, heavy footsteps, like rattling their bed. When they turned and looked, there was a coat and a top hat floating at the foot of their bed. They didn't waste any time. They grabbed their stuff, they told the owner, and they hopped on a train, left town. The owner blew them off like they were making it up, but it starts happening more and more. Next person in there, they kill somebody getting into bed next to them. When they turn and look, there's no one there, but you could see the indentation of somebody laying on the mattress. That would be enough probably to make me. But the footsteps have always been the number one thing. So much so where they eventually had to close because of it. This building stayed empty until the late 1980s. Until they reopened it as Wunchy Brothers. And this is where it gets really good to me because opening night, things are off the rails. The servers' books would come up missing or moved to the opposite side. The salt and pepper shakers on the table will just burst, sending salt and pepper everywhere. The sodas and the beer taps will turn on and off by themselves. A lot of times just emptying completely in the middle of the night. The biggest thing, like I said, always the footsteps. When they opened, they were convinced somebody was up there hiding. They would try to run up there and catch them, try to corner them. Of course, never see it. A year or two of this, they just kind of threw their hands up and said, hey, we're haunted. We don't seem to mean any harm. Just kind of roll with it. They have fully embraced it. If you ever go in there to eat, ask everybody their story, and some of their pictures are almost undeniable. It's a pretty active place. Way more spirits than just Charlie. There's so much I always forget too. Okay, so they added this on in the 80s as a newer addition. On the left side is all original. The siding, the floors, the walls, all original. 2014, we had some vandals drive through here. They threw a Molotov cocktail through that right side and it just burned it to the ground. There was nothing left. The left side just had minor smoke damage. They could paint right over it. We believe that was Charlie protecting his building. 2018 to 2020, they were rebuilding it, and now sign. We can hit the next spot.
Y'all liking this?
Oh, yeah. I love it.
Go to some more of them.
Goatman's Bridge. We're gonna do that one day.
Yeah, but they don't do tours and things.
Exactly.
Still recording?
Yes. I'm recording as much as I can before it does. It's more than an hour and a half. It's about 45 minutes. Oh!
What?
Oh my gosh.
I'm not seeing anything.
That's so weird.
Besides
And we're not
nothing, and I have 5.
We're not below
Only
anything.
on the bottom.
Emmett, don't walk out on the road.
This is our most dangerous intersection, but I think we're safe now.
Go.
Just waiting for all these roads. All these cars.
I'm not even gonna show that in the video. That's how bad it is.
It always is yellow, right whenever nobody's looking.
I saw that.
It keeps flashing to the second ring.
It's not flashing anymore?
It sometimes is.
Yeah, it just flickers a
The only
little
one
bit.
that has a number is the bottom one that has one.
Usually has at least 20.
I don't even know what the numbers mean.
Like numbers, now it's 0.
Power lines.
Where's the boy?
I'm scared.
Man, chill. Is he under
I
there?
was about to say, what's
He
under
went
there?
up to 2.
Imagine just went up to 5. and I got
Underwear.
jump scared.
What are you, British? I hate the British. Oh?
How is it going?
What is it?
It's going up to 12. And it's going
Oh, it's at.
This place looks haunted.
Now we're stuck at 5. 6.
Oh. This is like flashing.
And now number 1.
David, stick it in there.
That's what she said.
It went up to 10 on the top.
Did you hear me?
I did.
Oh.
80 guys could stay in those houses at a time. They were boarding houses for all the railroad workers. And this was kind of our darkest, heaviest place for a while. Actually, probably still is. A lot of death from exhaustion in the elements. This is like headquarters for the railroad. It was just a rough job back then. But it's got a lot of dark history here. It goes all the way back to the Native Americans. There's even some Civil War soldiers attached to the land, kind of catty-corner to us. If you wanted to come back out and kind of walk all the spots we've been to tonight, everything's open to the public. You are welcome. I hope I see you out here again. I love Old Town Springs. But if you wanted to come do ghost hunt, probably start here. And all you really need is your phone. Just do video, voice record. Go inside, start asking questions, and maybe walk this trail for a few feet. There's a good chance you'll get answers. A lot of concentration activity. So when it was our ice house, the ice master, I'm sorry, after it was our ice house, they turned it into a kitchen. That kitchen had a fire and it burned down. After that, they turned it into a public restroom, and it was in here for years. When vandals came in playing with
I
fire,
have a
it
feeling
was
a lot
burning
of
that down.
fire is involved.
After that, they turned it into an office for one of the owners of the building. And it was nice. They had it for years. Couches, satellite dish. Some rats got inside chewing on wires. Ended up burning that down. About 4.5 years ago, it had a real roof with shingles. Looked like a real building. But that got struck by lightning and that burned. It's a great idea to start more fires inside this giant barbecue. So when it was our ice house, the Ice Master was very popular, very successful. Of course, it's hot out here. We need ice. You'd bring him in on the train in these giant blocks, get his place double insulated, and he was trying to stack them up and make them last all day. Everybody relied on this guy. Everybody used them for their perishables. Even the saloon owner would use them for their patrons. So one hot summer day of 1990, some guys come over to the mortician in Whitehall. You know, he was kind of doing his best to take care of us, keep us healthy. Everybody relied on him. They said, hey, we haven't seen our friend in over a week. He doesn't get around very well. He's a little bit older. We're supposed to keep in touch. We just can't find him. Can you help us track him down, please? I said, yeah, sure. We'll go to his house. We'll work from there. Gets to the guy's house. It's about 10 yards away. He just gets smacked in the face with the smell of rotting corpse. You know when he smelled it, it was bad. And there was no way I'm bringing this to my house. So to think of a place to store it to where it gets sorted out in the morning. His first idea is to come to the ice house. The ice master said, what? Have you lost your mind? This is my business. Get lost. He practically starts begging. Please, my only hope. I'll have this body out of here first thing in the morning. Nobody will even know. I'll swing the pot. I give you everything. The ice master thinks about it. Says, fine, okay, I'll do it. But you have to be here before the saloon owner comes to get his daily ice. But yeah, you can count on me. I'll be here, no problem. The next morning comes, he doesn't. He had overslept. He missed his window. The ice master's inside, freaking out, pacing the floor, head in his hands, trying to figure out, what am I going to do now? It's my livelihood, this is my business. I'm probably getting kicked out of town. Pacing, trying to figure it out. He hears a knock on him. He freezes, because he knows whoever's on the other side of this door can smell what's going on inside. Keep in mind, it's very decomposed. It's making a mess. It's bad inside. He gathers up some courage. He goes ZWINK. He's kind of just like a fun-loving guy. I think he's just like always looking to have fun every day, and he loves it when people talk about it. That sounded like rain.
Look there.
Oh. This is scary. I'm always worried that another one of those people in the black robes are gonna appear. Like the beginning, I'm worried that someone in the robe's gonna appear
I was
again.
talking about him saying he's very cool, but
Oh, no, oh man.
sadly. Yo, I see a mannequin from a mile away, bro. I see that mannequin all the way over here.
I thought you said I see a man, and then my heart
That's
sank.
what I said too. No, thank you.
I see a man.
Just put a finger on it. Oh my gosh, Mom, wait a minute.
Hello, Mr. Man.
I see shadows right here looking like an eye.
Hold up.
Yo!
Oh.
So I should have talked about Mr. Zwink more. I guess he liked it.
He loves it. He loves just hearing his own name, I think. He just
Yeah,
likes
Mr.
to
Zwink
talk
is
about
very
it.
cool guy. Very, very
I was at 4 or something.
Well, we're just staying at 100. It's going up. Yes, it's almost 150 now. Oh,
Emmett, you know how there's a lot of fires here?
It was only 100.
It's going up the closer we get to the fire department.
Oh, that's a good point.
Whoa.
Yeah. Like with all the fires here, it kind of makes sense.
It's not even on pause. It's exploding like that.
It's getting bigger and bigger every single time.
It's flashing that color.
Yeah, like
Yo, there's someone at the fire department.
I'm constantly trying to find one of the ghosts. I want to take a picture.
Have you been recording this entire time?
Pretty much. I've paused the video like 3 times to take breaks for water and all that. The video itself is almost an hour long, even with the pauses. It's gonna take a long time. It's probably not gonna release today. Oh.
They have a bunch of cool, they'll have like skeletons and dresses for Halloween.
Nah, bro, this is just a ghost walking with us.
Bro, this wacky inflatable tube man is gonna be a not
Infected.
Someone, there's something possessing. There's some
See this door here?
We went
See,
here.
you went inside?
Yeah, we went inside earlier.
Did she tell you about the dolls? All those dolls are haunted. They have to be separated because they have different energies.
Bro, you should have used the EMF in there.
Man, this thing is going. Like, it won't stop. Like, I am literally walking with a ghost.
That's good. That's what I'm gonna call the video.
I'm walking with a ghost.
Yes.
slow down a little bit.
walking with a
It
ghost.
sounds like a Netflix documentary. Oh,
Walking with a ghost.
I never really knew how Beyblades worked. I just liked how they look.
Yeah.
It's green. Right when I pointed the thing at it.
It doesn't like the audience.
I see it. Look,
Now it does.
like right when I pointed the camera at it, it stopped.
You don't like them.
Stupid game of boys back there.
Where are we going? Which way are we going?
We keep going forward. We're going to cross the street. So we have to be careful.
We are constantly walking with ghosts.
I know that thing is really showing off now.
That doesn't surprise me. He said he's walking with ghosts.
This is not just for electronics and stuff like that. It's going to like
Yeah, just for a minute, so you can talk.
And then we cross the street from Whitehall. We were talking about Whitehall with the Ghost Bride and hippies. So when the Ghost Bride died and the husband lived, the reason we believe he died of a broken heart, he put in his will, he wanted to be cremated and his ashes scattered all through the courtyard so it could be at the resting place of his loved ones. When those hippies built that empty room, they wanted to keep that permanent, kind of keep that piece going. So they did all kind of ceremonies and rituals, put all kind of various religious figurines all in the courtyard. They put an archway there in the corner, but you can see at both entrances they have these lions at the gates. Those are actually gargoyles.
there's a fan on in there.
Oh, yeah, for some reason they can leave that on sometimes.
Oh man, I thought it was a ghost.
So lions are actually gargoyles. They don't have to be ugly or evil looking. They're just a symbol of power for protection. And if you look close enough like that, we have symbols like that all over town. So that window up there, I've been up there before. And
Beep,
it's just like a
beep,
bedroom.
beep,
I think
beep,
the only
beep,
reason
beep,
they don't use it is because it only has one exit, like
Dude, did
fire
you-
or whatever. But, like, they
When
can
you
rent
set
that
it
out
down,
and
it went
park
to
whenever
red.
they wanted. It would be so cool to spend a night up there. So that was my tour. I appreciate y'all. Hope you had a good time. At the very least, it's a unique way to see the town now. See, it's a unique town. And there's so much more to talk about. I could do 2 other tours and not even show you the same spot twice. There's a lot out there. So we do ghost hunts with Bark. We provide all the equipment. We'll show you how to use it. And we get creepy if you want to do like the Estes method. All you need is your own blindfold and wired headphones. We'll bring the Ouija board if you want it. We do ghost tours in Houston and Herman Park. I'm sure most of you have been out there during the day next to the Houston Zoo, but at night, that place has got an energy too. It's really interesting. We've got a lot of overnight stuff going on. We're going to do a lot of overnight stays in Lavaca Jail, the Bolton House. We've got a lot of those coming up. They should be all on the website. We've even got like some advanced ghost hunts and like ghost hunt tour combos. We're doing all kinds of crazy stuff this year. So hopefully I'll see y'all back out here. Oh my gosh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Hopefully you got some good activity with it. So y'all, you're very welcome. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much.
Wait, is this the end?
Yeah, unfortunately, I know
Yeah.
time flies when we're having fun.
What are you talking about, man? That was a long time.
I'm being
I
terrible.
don't care. We're still gonna know.
And then we were
Thank you so much.
we
You're
were
very
walking
welcome.
around for about an hour.
1, 2, 3.
Honestly, I'm only still recording so I can get it to an hour long.
Still what, Brittany?
I'm only still recording so I can get an hour long video.
Oh, you're trying to hit that mark?
So yeah, all of the rest of this isn't even related.
Okay, bonus content. What was your favorite part of the tour?
I really liked when we were walking and the ghost was following us.
You think it was following us?
Oh yeah.
Guys, we have a ghost following us.
Yeah?
It's supposed to go.
He's probably gonna go on.
But there was also when we crossed the road and it just went off.
You know that was the road where you said those girls got hit by the
Oh.
carriages.
I also actually my favorite when we were sitting down where the girl fell out of the building. I didn't like it, but it was cool. Like we had done Ring Around the Rosie and I had heard voices across the street.
Did you not just hear that scream?
Okay.
Hey, we can do more of these. You guys want?
Absolutely.
I honestly want to do one of the overnight things.
Make sure
Somebody's having
to
fun.
like, subscribe, and subscribe again because it gives me money.